Today we are going to go through the steps of getting your Google Analytics data connected to MakoBoard. We are going to install a fresh MakoBoard, then add the Google Analytics app, enable it, and then create our Google Cloud project, which will allow us to gain access to your Google Analytics accounts and properties with consent. Afterwards, we'll implement our credentials and set up 2 different Google Analytics accounts in a single dashboard. Let's get started. First, we are going to set up a new fresh MakoBoard by filling out the form on the install page. Make sure you have no X marks here, otherwise the install won't be perfect, or allow you to complete. Next, click the Install button. MakoBoard will install and you will be taken to a login screen. Log in with your new username. Here you'll be taken to the home screen. In the left-hand menu, you will see the navigation for your MakoBoard. Apps will show you the apps you have installed. Themes will show you your available themes. Dashboards will show you your current dashboards. Let's go to the Apps section and install the Google Analytics app by dragging and dropping the zip file. Make sure that you can upload by seeing the available upload size setting for PHP. If you have the default 2 megabytes, but your file is 3.2 megabytes like this one, then the install will fail. There is a link in the instructions page on how to increase the size of files that your PHP will allow to upload. Now that Google Analytics is installed, click on Enable. Afterwards, click on Connect, so we can set up our first credentials. We're going to create our first credential, which connects us to one of our Google Analytics properties. In this example, we'll use the trafficleaks.com website. Below, you will see your OAuth Redirect URL. You will need to copy and paste this later inside the Google Consent section, so we have it available here. Log in to the Google Cloud platform. It's okay if you've never seen this before. As long as you have a Google Analytics account, you'll be able to access this. The URL is in the description. Once you are inside, you are going to navigate to the top left and create a new project by clicking the New Project button. Name the project something you will remember like MakoBoard. Then click Create. The system is creating the project now. Once done, click inside the project. Go to the left-hand menu and select APIs and Services, then click Enabled APIs and Services. Here you will see default APIs enabled. We are going to use the top search to find 2 new APIs to enable. Search for Google Analytics Data API and enable that. Now search for Google Analytics Admin API and enable that. Now we need to create credentials, but before that, we will need to create the OAuth Consent screen. Choose External and click Create. Next, you are going to fill out the APP information. Since this is only for you, you don't need to fill out everything, but the more the merrier. Input an APP name that you will remember. Select a user support email from the dropdown. Since it's only you accessing the dashboard, there won't be any real support needed. Next, input your email inside the developer email section. Then click Save and Continue. You can click Save and Continue on the next page for scopes. The next page will allow you to add test users. This is perfect if you want other users to be able to add their own Google Analytics onto your MakoBoard. But to allow them, you will need to add them as test users with their Google account. You can add users later on without a problem. So for now, click Save and Continue. Once you are done, you'll see a quick list of the APP and can click Back to Dashboard. Now this is the important part. Click Publish App. This is very important. If you do not, you will not get proper authorization to access your Google Analytics data. Click Confirm, and you are good to go. The next and near final step is to set up your OAuth 2.0 credentials. At the top, click Create Credentials, then select OAuth ClientID. Select Web Application. And here you will see the option for Authorized Redirect URLs. Here is where we will paste that link from MakoBoard we talked about earlier. Go back to your MakoBoard and copy and paste the OAuth Redirect URL. Then paste it into the Authorized Redirect URL field. Don't forget to name the credentials. Click Create. Here you will see your ClientID and ClientSecret keys for your new credentials. Copy and paste each of them back into their MakoBoard respective fields. Now you are ready. Click Login. Next, click Login with Google. You are now going to go through the consent form you created earlier. You will see Google hasn't verified this app. That's okay. Click on Advanced. Since you trust yourself, you shouldn't have a problem with the developer. Click on the gotoyourdomain.com unsafe link. Here we are going to click Continue. You will be taken back to your MakoBoard install and see the Google Analytics properties you have access to within your account. We are going to select the Traffic Leaks Google Analytics account, then the Traffic Leaks GA4 property. That's it, you are finished. Under Current Credentials, you should see the connection to your Google Analytics property. We are now going to set up a new dashboard to display this information. Go to Dashboards inside your MakoBoard and input a new name and a new URL. Click Create New Dashboard. Now we are going to add widgets from Google Analytics to view our trafficleaks.com domain data. Select Google Analytics and then your credentials. There are currently 45 widgets for Google Analytics. Let's select Page Views and then Sessions Chart and then Landing Pages by Sessions. Next, click on View Dashboard, and if everything went correctly, you should see Google Analytics data for the last 28 days within your widgets. Now let's add a second Google Analytics property. Input a new nickname and then simply copy and paste the ClientID and ClientSecret from your previous credentials from below. Click Login. If you are still logged in Google, you will simply be taken to the window to select another Google Analytics property. Select the account and property you want to see. Afterwards, you will see your new credentials alongside your old credentials. We are now going to put this data side by side our other Google Analytics widgets within the dashboard we already created. Click Manage and add a new widget using your next property. Add the widgets you want. You can change the arrangement and will probably want to change the title so you can keep track of your widgets. Once you are done rearranging the widget's default arrangement, go to your dashboard and reload it. Here we are seeing both Google Analytics data of trafficleaks.com and MakoBoard.com side by side. You can rearrange the widget for each screen and they will go back to their arrangement upon reload. That's it. You have now liberated Google Analytics data and can see it without needing to log into Google Analytics. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can contact us at any time and we'll be glad to help.